Hey guys, today I have my final back to school look, my Be Bubbly look. This is most definitely the most dramatic. I did liner all the way around the eyes, which will really bring out your eyes a lot. Obviously, this is for more one of those mornings when you have a little more time to get ready, and if you're a little more comfortable with makeup and want to be a little more dramatic. It is using liquid liner, which is difficult, but if you are somebody who does a wing every day, which I knew people in high school who wore like their crazy wing every day. If you are something like that, here's a take on that look that you can do that's a little more girly, a more feminine look rather than just the wing. And I am using, once again, like school makeup, I'm using all drugstore makeup. Just one palette. Today's palette, you'll see in a minute, is the Wet n Wild one. So here's all my makeup that I'll be using today. And let's go ahead and jump into this bubbly, girly back to school look. Okay, so today's palette I'm going to be using is the Wet n Wild 8 Pan and Petal Pusher. One of these type palettes is great because there are even more looks you can create with this than, say, like a trio like I used in my previous look. And I am using I'm using 6 of the 8 colors today, so it is a little more involved than my other looks. If you missed the other ones, they're much simpler, so I'll link them below. Not that this is hard, but it's definitely a little more steps. But I really love the effect that you can get, and I actually used this on my first day of school last year, so definitely recommend this palette. Now let's go ahead and get rolling on the look. I started with a nice purple base that would bring out, because even Wet n Wild, which is a fairly pigmented brand, their purples are not as pigmented as they could be. Purples are difficult to get pigmented, so a nice base is good. This is one by Flower Cosmetics, which you can find at Walmart. It's Drew Barrymore's line if you haven't heard of it. This is one of their Color Play cream eyeshadows, and I lilac you a lot. It's a super pretty iridescent purple, still very light, so you'll still get a fresh look from it. Nothing too bold, but it will kind of bring the purple tones out a little bit. Now going in with my palette, I'm starting with this beautiful color, probably my favorite in the palette. This is the eyelid color on this left side if you look at it that way. And it's just a matte, pretty matte, like light purple, and when I swatch it doesn't appear as much, but when you run it through the crease, it gives you this really pretty definition. So just taking that on this brush here, fluffing that through the crease, as well as taking it on a pencil brush on my lower lash line. And then I'm just taking my clean blending brush to blend that out and make it a lot softer. That will just create a really nice basis to blend the rest of your colors later. Okay, and then so starting on my lid, first I wanted to kind of do the inner bit, and using the light color first is helpful to help it have a smoother transition. So I'm taking that color, which is a beautiful matte white with just a hint of purple iridescence that really ties it in with the rest of the palette. And I took that on my inner corner through like maybe the inner third of the lid, just to get going with that color. And then I'm kind of bouncing around in the order I do this, just because I kind of like to do the color I want to be the most apparent last. So I'm doing some of the colors that are kind of more of the basis first. Okay, then I'm taking this color. It's the crease color on this more bluey tone purple side. And what I'm doing with that is just picking it up, same brush as I used with the matte color, the back color. I'm popping that on my outer corner through my crease a little, just to darken it up a little. I'm not taking it as high as I took the lighter color, just a little more defined. Once again, blending it out. Okay, and then for my lid, I wanted this frosty brow bone color on this side, which is just super, super frosty. You can see that. It's pretty dramatic, but I'm just taking that right on the inner bit, literally the middle of the lid, to pop your eye even more. Did that, and then the last step on the upper lid is just to define that crease or the outer corner just a teeny bit more. Same brush, taking this color, which is a kind of a black with a purple shimmer, versus this black which has a silver shimmer. This one's a little more brown to it as well. And I just pop that on the very outer bit, not blending it through the crease, just that outer bit, and then blending it just on the crease part to blend it out there. And that's put that aside for a sec. We have one more step with it in a minute. Okay, now I'm doing my waterline. If you want to keep this look a little less dramatic, I would recommend just doing the wing liner, not your waterline, but I personally don't really love the look of just wing liner on me, so I like to do waterline if I'm going to do a wing. And this is a really beautiful dark purple. This is Prestige Total Intensity Eyeliner in Powerful Purple. This is like a smudge proof liner that's also super creamy and rich, so it's really great to use because it's going to stay on pretty well, but it's also going to apply a little easier than most waterproof liners. And this one you can pick up, I think the only place you can get Prestige, or there's Ulta, or there's Walgreens, so, or not Walgreens, Rite Aid, my bad. And it's just super dark and pretty, and I just ran that through my waterline, kind of closing my eyes to get my tight line. That's a step that kind of can be difficult when you first do it, a little messy, so do it separately if you want. Tight line is the top waterline, in case you didn't know. Do it separately if you're new to this, but I do this all the time where I just close my eyes. It goes quicker, and if you get the hang of it, it's not difficult. Okay, and then just want to set that up to make sure it's going to stay, since it's not technically waterproof. And I decided to use a warm color on the bottom just to kind of create some contrast and bring out my eye color a little more. This is a really pretty like cranberry color with a gold shimmer, and I'm just taking that on a dense angled brush and literally just smudging it right along there. It smudges out that eyeliner just a little and sets it so that it has a barrier so it won't smudge all the way down if it starts to smudge, because that's definitely, if it smudges a little it's okay, but if it smudges a lot it can be pretty bad. Okay, liquid liner, I am using a black. It's pretty dramatic. I'm not usually a liquid liner for school kind of girl, but if you have a little more time in the morning and want to do something a little different, I think I recommend having a black liquid liner, and then if you want to do it you can, you don't have to. This is a really good one. It's the L'Oreal Carbon Black Linear Intense. It's a felt tip, and I actually find it pretty easy to use. As you can see, my wings are not quite even. I don't think it's very realistic unless you're an old pro who does liquid liner like every day to have it be completely the same. Keep in mind that once you add mascara, it kind of blends in a little more, and as you can see, I think the final effect, it does look a little more even. But yeah, I just did a little wing, and I'm not very good at explaining how to do wings, so check out, just search a video. I think Casey Holmes has one that's pretty good that she recently uploaded on how to do a wing, so I'd recommend checking that out. Now my last step is going to be my mascara, a very black one to go with my black wing. Obviously if you have a mascara that's lighter than your wing, it's going to look a little odd. So if you're using a super black eyeliner, use a super black mascara. This is L'Oreal Waterproof Voluminous Carbon Black. Did it on the top, and whenever I do a wing I like to take the brush after I apply, just pull outwards to kind of connect the lashes to the wing so that you have some lashes that look like they're coming out of that wing, give you a full lash line look. And then on the bottom a little bit too, if I have liner down there I always put mascara down there. It's not totally optional though. If you don't want to do anything on the bottom and just keep it on the top, that would also be another way to do this look. Okay, so that's all for eyes. Kept it nice and girly on the cheeks and lips as well. Another Wet n Wild product. This is Heather Silk. It's a matte pink blush, like a Barbie pink. So take your brush gently in this. It's super pigmented and you don't want crazy cheeks with crazy eyes. So just a little to give you a nice girly flush to your cheeks. And the last step is going to be your nice lips. I decided, like with all these looks, I did one lip product just to keep it simple, something you can easily toss in your bag. This is one of L'Oreal's Caresses in Cotton Pink. It's like cool toned light pink, as you can see. It's glossy, it's nice and soft, and a very nice product for day to day. So love that. Pop that on and you have your finished look. Okay, so that is the end. That's my last back to school look, my Be Bubbly look. Obviously the most complicated, most involved, most dramatic. If you missed my previous two, like I said earlier, they are the more simple ones. My Be Bright is the lightest one, and then the Be Bold's a little darker than this one actually, but less eyeliner, so it's actually more natural looking. And yeah, if you want to do different looks for your first week, those are some 3 ideas that I came up with. I did want to do some color for mine because I know there's going to be a lot of neutral back to school looks going up. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this easy, subtle play on color with some really affordable drugstore options. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, be sure to like it so I know that you like it, and subscribe to see more. Let me know what you're wearing for back to school makeup. I'm always curious to know that, and thank you so much for watching. Have a great first day, first week, first month, whatever, and I will talk to you all very soon. Bye!